This is Duke University.
Okay, Roshni, why don't you tell me about a little bit about the academics at Fuqua, and maybe we can start with your team that you had when you kind of arrived as a first year.
Yeah, so we call them C-Lead teams, and what we have is for your core classes, which is about 8 or 9 core classes during the first 2 terms at Fuqua. Everyone is assigned to a team of 6 people. The teams are allocated before we even get to Fuqua. They're very diverse. You have people from different ethnic backgrounds, gender, people from different countries that are all on the same team, and we work together to prep for classes as well as on graded assignments. What ends up happening is that over the first 2 terms at Fuqua, you spend a lot of time with your team, typically in team rooms working on assignments, as well as socially, you know, getting to know each other. They're kind of like your first family when you get to Fuqua. So my team was great. I had people from, I had someone from Boston, someone from Michigan, a woman from California, a Colombian, and someone of Indian origin, but from the Middle East on my team. It was great. Everyone brought different perspectives. And even during orientation, we spent a lot of time together just getting to know each other, learning about our families, our backgrounds. We did some trust exercises even. We spent some time outside of school getting to know each other socially. And then it was really interesting because the classes that we took during Global Institute had cases from around the world. So I think one of the first cases that we did was on special economic zones in India. And so obviously I provided a specific type of perspective, and it turned out that someone on my team who was from Boston had actually visited India and had a slightly different perspective. So I think we just got to know each other very well in terms, you know, personally, socially, as well as just academically and intellectually, and we had a lot of great discussions about things that we'd done in the past.
Okay, great. And so then I know that you're someone who went into kind of a consulting career track.
Yeah.
What sort of things did you do at the beginning of your time at Fuqua that that possibly helped you learn more about the industry and what the proper process would be for finding a job in consulting?
So I came into Fuqua not really sure of what I wanted to pursue after Fuqua. After the first month, I kind of decided that consulting seemed like a good fit and began to attend company presentations when firms came on campus, began to meet alums and other company representatives that were on campus for networking nights and things like that. In addition to just continuing to get to know the firms, a great thing that the Consulting Club does is sometime in October or November you start doing a consulting roadmap, and you learn how the interview process works. You learn how the networking process works, how do you pick an office, and all of that is kind of offered to you and made available to you through the club and through organized events. So I attended a lot of those. Those were really helpful, and when it finally came to, you know, dropping your resume and actually applying to each company, I had a career fellow, I had an Indus mentor, I had a net impact mentor. I just had a large number of people that were there to review everything that I was turning in to each company. And then after interviews came out and I knew I was going to be interviewing for a few firms, I had a large number of second years who took time out during their winter break to actually do mock interviews with me.
Wow.
They were on break, so we did all of these via Skype, but a lot of people took a lot of time out to help me out, so that was great.
That's great. So you really took advantage of the student and alumni resources that were available to you just as much as the career management office. That sounds like it played a pretty significant part.
Yes.
And so why don't you tell us a little bit about your internship and what you did over the summer?
I worked at the Boston Consulting Group at their office in Washington, D.C., and it was a great experience. I learned a lot from my team. Consulting was really fun. I enjoyed the you know, the whole process of working with a team, of doing a lot of quantitative analysis and working with clients as well.
Great, great. And so what do you hope to do going forward after you finish school?
Yeah, so I'm actually going back to BCG's office in Washington, D.C. I'll probably start at the end of next summer. I'm very excited to go back.
Great,
yeah.
Great. Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.